We are back. I know it's been about 12 days since I last checked in, but it's been a crazy week. Been traveling, been driving, been flying, been working, but I've also been consistent. My steps. Not so much the gym, just because I didn't have a gym to go to while I was traveling, but I've been consistent with my steps. Tried to get I didn't try, I did. I got 10,000 plus steps just about every day. I think the only days that I didn't were the days that I was flying, and that's because of the time change, and it just got a little tricky to, get my full 8 or so hours of sleep plus, the cardio in at night. But even that, I was able to do it a couple of times where I landed super late, like at 11, and I just went into the gym hotel and I just walked for about an hour or so. So got my steps in and got my meals in and I got my workouts in for the most part. Not every day, but definitely tried to get it in. And happy to say that the caloric deficit of 200 calories has been working. Now, mind you, I did change it a little bit just because I not every day I was burning 2,000 calories. So what I did instead was I listened to my fitness tracker and I stayed 200 calories under what I was burning. So let's say like at noon, if I was at 800 calories, I would just try to stay at the 600 calorie intake. And then by 9 o'clock, if I was at 1500 calories, I would try to stay at the 1300 calorie intake just to continue that 200 calorie deficit and, not stay at the 1800 even when I'm only burning 1500, because then that's not a calorie deficit. You're at a surplus. You didn't burn enough calories. You're eating more than you're actually burning. So that's when the problems start. And so, you know, not to brag that I've been staying consistent with my 200 calorie deficit, but I think the best part of it is I didn't have a scale, you know, available. I mean, they had scales there, but they weren't the types to be super accurate, more or less. And if they were, I wasn't getting it right as I was getting out of bed. I was getting it probably at like 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So it was already too late. I had already been eating. I had already been moving. My blood had already been flowing. So it was just a little different. So today, this morning, actually, is the first day that I was able to weigh myself and see the progress. And this is it here. So we're at 154.5 pounds. And I mean, I'm not going to really trust this body fat or BMI or muscle mass, but it has been pretty consistent with, just the online trackers. So my body fat says I'm at 15.2% and my muscle mass is 44.9. So, I mean, that's fine, honestly. Those numbers, like my BMI is at 22.9. Those numbers don't really mean much. The only one that really matters to me is the weight and honestly what I see in the mirror. So, what I see in the mirror, I like. I've been working out my abs like actual muscles because I didn't do that for a long time, so I've been doing that more, and they've definitely been popping out a little bit more. And I think, what do you guys think? Little wings in the back, baby. Boom. 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 Who is it? Those Costco guys, the boom guys, the dad and the son. Those videos are crazy. Yeah, so we're at 154 pounds. And the last time I weighed myself was July 24th. Today is August 6th. So that's a few days, I don't know, like a week and a half. So the last time I weighed myself, I was at 158.7. And I weighed myself in the morning before I ate, after I used the restroom, made sure that, everything, I was as light as I could be. Didn't drink any water, didn't have any meals, none of that. So I was 158, as you can see, and then I came down to 154. So that's pretty hype. 200 calorie, what is it? Not decrease, but 200 calorie deficit has been working. And I would like to thank myself for staying consistent. And, this is just more proof that staying consistent really just, that's the biggest key to, I mean, obviously anything in life, but even just something as small as losing weight and getting in better shape and becoming more healthy is just staying consistent with your meals, staying consistent with your steps, with your workouts, with your sleep. It was okay. I had good sleep for the most part, but like last night I didn't get great recovery, so I went to bed really late. But we are working our way up to having better recovery. So, with all that said, we're having our first meal of the day. As you can see back here, this is not an ad. This is just to show you guys what the hell I'm doing. But I don't have time to make some rice, so I just cooked up one of these bad boys, 90 seconds, 340 calories. And then I've got, how much? I've got 280 grams of steak. This is the rump roast, so this one has a little bit more fat. I don't know if you can see this piece right here, but like half of that is like fat. So that adds to your fat intake, obviously adds to mine. And then the rice itself has grease and fatties in it, so that also adds. So this meal by itself is going to put us at 763 calories. It's going to put us at 68.9, so like 69 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbs, and 25 grams of fat. So I love it. Like I've told you guys before, I preach this all the time. Barcode, just fucking boop, scan it, and it throws it in here. Look at this. This is pretty incredible. See that? It's pretty great. So my bars, first meal of the day, I'm at about 40% of my intake, and that's not bad. I'm still a little under on my calories burning for the day, but that is going to change in a little bit. Actually, no, it says here I'm at 688 and I'm consuming 763. So I'm about 100 calories off, but that's going to change in a second because right after this, we're going to get our stuff and go to the gym. Get our steps in, get our workout in. It's arm day. So going to get these bad boys pumped up. And I mean, I don't know if you guys saw this, but I had a steak in the freezer, letting it thaw out for now. It's a fucking brick. So we're gonna let that sit for the rest of the day, and I think we're good. I mean, yeah, macros. So the macros we're at 1800. It's the 200 calorie deficit, and if I burn more than the 2,000 calories that I'm scheduled to burn, then maybe I can have a little snack or a little this and that. But I try not to do that just because, it's a slippery slope. You have one and you're like, fuck, man, I need a little bit more of this. So try not to do that. It's going to happen. You're going to slip and it's okay. Just don't go too crazy. Obviously, you can have some. Just don't go too crazy. Just stay consistent. Just be patient. The time will come. I can't tell you when, I can't tell you where, but I know that it will come. And I know that if you stay consistent and you stay patient, you're going to get the physique, you're going to get the results, you're going to get to the goals that you are trying to get to. And it just takes time. It just takes time. So with that, I think we are good. I will see you guys in a couple of days and give you a check-in. on the calories. I don't think I'll be decreasing or taking out any more calories. I think we're good right now because the bulk is in the pipeline. The bulk is coming, and I'm excited. So I'll see you guys soon, and remember, stay consistent.